This conference will now be recorded.
So last class we have completed the form design. So we know how to create a table and how to design a form. In today's class, we are going to see how to create an application menu and how to create a module. So how to create application and how to create module. So how to create application menu and how to create a module. So first of all, we should know how to create application menu and we should know what is application menu or application, what is module. We know at the time of creating a module, we are I'm thinking somewhere. Sorry. At the time of creating a table, it will create one application menu, it will create one module. If you make that create modules is true, for example, you are creating a table. So in the table, you have created FS case management. So if you make that create module is true, you can it can be automatically creating FS case management and FS case management. So FS case management is the application and FS case management is the module. So client is asking, right? For example, we just created only a table. We did not create the module and application menu. How you will create it? Or you have created module and application menu. Under this module, you want the modules like incident. For example, like this is the incident application menu. Under incident, we have a create new module. You have a assign to me module. You have an open module. We have an open assign module. We have a resolve module. We have an all module. So how we can create these modules? How we can create this application menu? There is an incident here. How we can create this? How you want to change this name? How you want to change this name? How you can make like after create new, after that assign to me is there. After assign to me, open is there. After open unassigned is there. After open unassigned, resolve is there. How you are going to create those? These things we are going to learn today. So, for example, I'm going to submit different records. For the state is new, source is phone, and vendor. And I'm not going to submit all the fields, but some of the fields I can able to submit. Something like some number you can give here, select the vendor. Since it is a mandatory field, if you don't give the mandatory field, if you try to submit it, it will not submit. So if I try to submit it, since topic category and FS service is a mandatory field, if I try to submit, it will not submit. Okay. And submit it. I have created one record. Okay. So here I can see like a priority state assigned to short description task type is there. So you can get those fields like 7 console company, 7 console caller, and vendor caller. Topic category. topic detail, topic category, FS service. These things we can get it. Why? Because we have all these fields. Since the priority assigned to is not there, we can remove those. We can keep it. No worry. Okay. So I'm going to create one more record. Again, vendor. Work in progress. Topic category, topic detail, FS. Submit. So like this, I am submitting some records right now, but my client is asking, create one module with the state is work in progress. So when I click on one module, like when I click on here, how I am getting that assigned to me, how I am getting that open records. Like the same, my client is asking for FS service management. Before that, we should know what is application and what is module. So what we can say application, do you have any idea? What is application? Any idea? No idea? So what we can say is application menu in ServiceNow, it's a very simple, like it will be like we can say that parent tier for the module. We can say the application menu is the parent tier for the module. So all the modules will come under application menus. And what we can module is application menu. People will not ask you more, but what is a module in ServiceNow? People will ask like what is module, what is the use of module in ServiceNow, they will ask. So you can make a definition. Modules are the children. Modules are the children. Our second tier navigation options. Our second tier navigation options. Modules are the children. Our second tier navigation options. In the application navigator, in the application navigator, in the application navigator, modules are often used to link. Modules are often used to link other pages, or records in the ServiceNow platform. In the ServiceNow platform, you can configure. You can configure which module appear. You can configure which module appear in the application navigator. In the application navigator, using application menu modules. using application menu modules. Using application menu module. Make a note this one. Make a note. Okay. So how we can create these modules and how we can create these application menus. So when I create a sample table, for example, there is a table I'm going to create it. When you create that, okay, how we can create a module. So when you create a table, for example, I'm gonna create one table called what? Create new. I'm just creating a table called US employee onboarding. So when I create a US employee onboarding, I am checking that create module is true so that it is going to create an application menu. So save it. So once you save it, if you go here in the application navigator or filter navigator, type US onboarding. US employee onboarding. If you see here, this is what we have created. This is the application menu and module it's got created. Like the same, I'm going to create another table. Like the same, I want to create another table, UK onboarding. Create new. UK employee onboarding. So in UK employee onboarding, I'm making it create module is inactive and trying to save it. Ignore this message. So if I go here, UK employee onboarding, see, those are not created. How you can create those? So how you can create those is everything we are doing it from filter navigator. So type application menu. So application menu, create a new. Here I can say UK employee onboarding. So whenever you are doing something in everything, in the form, you should know what is the use of each field. So title is name of the application menu, and the application is global, and active is true, we are using it. If active is false, we are not using this application menu. If someone is asking you to inactivate that application menu, for example, there is an application menu, US employee onboarding. In the US employee onboarding, see, this is the one US employee onboarding. But my client is asking, hey man, I don't want this US employee onboarding. So my client is asking me to inactivate that. First inactivate the module. How you will inactivate the module, we'll see that later. How you will inactivate the application menu, we'll see that later. But for now, we can create application menu. Create new. UK employee onboarding. So name is name of the application menu, and application is which application. Like we have many applications. This is the global we are in, and we have like benchmark client and benchmark common, change management, ATF, change management, cab workbench, continuous integration or enhancement global. These are the different applications. We'll see that later. What all the applications are there we have. And roles. The roles is used to, for example, there are 600 users are there in the ServiceNow. So if 600 users are there in ServiceNow, I want to give that module access to only for 10 users. I want to give access only for 10 users. So by using role, we can restrict the access to the application menu. For example, if you see here, there was an application US employee onboarding I have created, but I have impersonate some other user like Abel. If you type US onboarding here, is not able to see. Why? Because they don't have access. So whenever you are creating a table, it will create one role also. You need to make sure that you should remember that. So by using roles, if you give that role to Abel, you can able to access this module or application menu. So since Abel don't have the role, is not able to access that application menu or module. So go back. So if you go to the US employee onboarding, so there is a role is there here. See, if I provide this role to Abel, he can able to access this US employee onboard. So I can copy this. Go to the users. Search for the Abel. Provide the role. Save it. Now if you impersonate the Abel, you should able to see US employee onboarding. See, he is able to see. That's what the use of role in application menu and module. So go back to ServiceNow and go to application menu again. New. UK employee onboarding. And don't provide any role. The category is like which comes under which category, and hint we can give when you hover the mouse, it will give you some kind of if you hover the mouse, if you give, if it will give some kind of text. So here I can say UK employee onboarding. And just save it. So once you create an application menu, you can create modules from the application menu from the related list, or else type modules here. 1 second. We have created the application menu, but if I give here UK employee onboarding, I'm not getting. Why? Because application menus without module, it will not be visible. Application menus without modules, those application menus are not visible in the filter navigator. So if you want to see the application menu in the filter navigator, at least it should contain one module. So we are going to create a module. Modules. System definition under modules, not the mobile modules. ServiceNow is having the mobile application. So if you want to create modules for the mobile application, you can use that mobile modules. So click on this module. Create new. Here you can say UK employee onboarding. The application menu is whatever we created. If you type here, it will come UK employee onboarding. See, it is coming. This is what we have created just now. And order. The order is how you can see, like create new, assign to me, open assigned. How these are coming? By using the order only. If you give the order 100, that will come under first in the application menu. If you give the 200, that will come under second. If you give the 300, that will come third. Meanwhile, if you want to add anything, you can give 150, 250, 160, 170 like that. So 100. And the hint is like when you mouse over the module, it will give like Can say here it will give all the application. Sorry, it will give all the UK employee onboarding records. The role is like, by using the roles we are restricting these modules to access the users. We already know active is active. If you want to make it inactive, you can make it inactive. I will show you that. And override application menu roles. The override application menu roles are, for example, I have application menu and I have module. For module, I have admin role. But the user is having only ITIL role. Here, this application is having ITL role. The people who is having the ITL role, they can able to access this module. But if you want to see this module, definitely you should have access to the application menu. But application menu is having admin role. This kind of situation, without having the admin role, you are not able to see the module. This kind of situations, what you have to do is make that override application menu roles. So it will override this module. So using your ITL role, you can able to access this module. That's it. We are just overriding the application menu role. That's it. Other than that, nothing is there. Very simple. We are just overriding the application menu role to see the module. But if you don't override, you are not able to see this module. Why? Because this application menu is having the admin role, so that without having the admin role, you cannot see this module. But if you override the application menu role, so it will override this application menu, you can able to see this module. Very important. And there is another section, link type. Link type is the very important when you're creating a module. We have different types of link types: assessment, content page, documentation link, home page, HTML, list filter, list records, map page, new record, run a report, script from arguments, search screen, separator, single record, survey, timeline page, URL. We will discuss each and every link type later, but for now we are taking the list of records so that it will give the list of records from UK employee onboarding. So UK employee onboarding coming. I will discuss later all these things. Just submit. Now UK employee onboarding, see, application menu you can able to see, module you can able to see. Okay. This is what we are just creating a module. We are creating application menu, we know. Now my client is asking, hey man, US employee onboarding module you should deactivate. I don't want that. So US employee onboarding you can say, and you can edit it. And visibility, we can make it false and save it. Now you will not be able to see the application menu also. Why? Because application menu don't have a module. See, you are not able to see. If you want to inactivate the application menu itself, go to the UK employee onboarding and edit it and inactivate it. Okay, you can inactivate it and save it. Or else You can go to the application menus. Get that star UK. Open it. Inactivate it. This is what we have to do. You can do it directly from the here, edit it, or else you need to go to the application menus and do it. Same module also. Module, go to the module, star UK, open it, inactivate it, save it. Okay. We have this is what we are inactivating the application menu on module. So my client is asking a delete UK employee onboarding, US employee onboarding tables. Go to tables. Open the UK employee onboarding. There are two options. One is for deleting all records. One is for deleting a table. Deleting all records in the sense, for example, go to the show list. We don't have any records, but simply create one record. Simply create two records. Right now I have two records. So go to the tables. UK employee onboarding. If you say delete all records, we are deleting records, not deleting a module. We have deleted the record. So if you go here, I have created two records before. If I go to the show list, I will not be able to see those records. Why? Because I have deleted. And delete the table. Go there, open it, delete it, delete. Okay. It's deleted. This is what deleting a table. I will stop today. We'll continue tomorrow. We have a class tomorrow. Okay. Don't forget. We have a class tomorrow. Okay. Please practice these things. Any doubts? Doubts. Doubts are appreciated. Doubts, doubts, doubts.